And with not much more than a week remaining until New Hampshire, you may be asking, who conducts some of the polls of the presidential field that we hear most often about? And how are those polls actually done? Local 22's Mike Hoey in Durham, New Hampshire to find out.
Near the heart of the University of New Hampshire campus, you'll find the UNH Survey Center. It's the nerve center of New Hampshire primary polling for some of the country's best-known media outlets.
Over the decades, we've worked with local TV stations, with the Boston Globe, and then with Fox News and CNN.
So if you're in the Granite State during primary season, how do pollsters determine if they'll call you? Most pollsters will use lists of people who voted in the last presidential primary as a starting point. But here at the UNH Survey Center, Dr. Smith says they have a very good reason for not doing things that way.
Between 2016 and 2020, 20% of the potential voters in the state are different people. They either weren't old enough to vote or they didn't live in the state.
Their method may be more expensive than the norm, but it's a large part of the reason why the center is trusted nationally.
We do a dual frame random digit dialing survey. So basically that means that every household with a landline and every cell phone number in the state has an equal chance of being called. So we're not making any assumptions about who we're going to call and who we're not going to call in advance.
Although Bernie Sanders now leads the Democratic field, his better-known rivals don't have much reason to worry just yet.
We see routinely from exit polls that upwards of 45% of voters make it up their mind in the last 3 days before the election, and upwards of 15% make up their mind on election day.
Mike Hoey, Local 22 News, Durham, New Hampshire.
President Trump has to get through a primary of his own, but because of his vast advantages over his GOP challengers in both name recognition and fundraising, he is expected to win the Republican primary with ease.